Dramatic images from this catastrophic fire season in the West. Nearly 100 large fires burning and excessive heat and strong winds not letting up. California's largest, the Dixie Fire, racing across 50,000 more acres in 24 hours, forcing more families to evacuate their homes, destroying the entire Main Street in the historic mountain town of Greenville. The smoke and haze from more than a dozen fires in Northern California could be seen from a satellite 22,000 miles up. ABC's Will Carr is in the fire zone.
All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father. In the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son. Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, welcome. This is your humble servant, Biglevi. And today is Friday the 6th, Friday, August the 6th, 2021. And it's currently 12:39 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace be with you. Peace be upon you. May peace be in your house. May peace be in your heart. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. What you are watching here, it's called Esau's trouble, since he was Jacob's brother. It's called the Gentiles' tribulation, because of all the other Gentiles and heathens that join unto Esau to do this thing. And it's called the two-third punishment, since we have a lot of our own people that refuse to let it go. Now, what you are seeing here, it's called a fire in Dixie, California, which go over 50,000 acres. So now, beloved, we are going to go to a series of videos, and we're going to see if the Heavenly Father is in the midst. Is the Most High causing this, or men? Is men capable of burning his own house? Is the Gentiles, the so-called Illuminati, the so-called the 1%, the so-called Gentiles, are they burning themselves from the land? Are they removing themselves? Is that thing even recording before we move in? Yes, it is. Are they able to use their quote-unquote, their DEW, their direct energy weapon that they keep talking about? Or they are using it on their own people, or they are using it on themselves? Is the Most High putting things in there to let us know? To all of you that just joined us, thank you. Welcome. It is good to be here. Thank you for being here. We want to give a great glory, a great shout outs to the Most High himself, because of all the great things that he's doing. We see the nation, brothers, days by day, days and days. We are getting stronger. Our prayers are getting a lot more efficient. The brothers are bringing more information. And it is the time for judgment. This is not the time for cutesy and little play here, little footsie playing under the table. This is none of that. This is the time of grabbing you, chopping your legs off, your head off, your hand off. This is the time of judgment. Thank you to the beloved brother LDI Hill for making the video about the book of Daniel. And we know that the Gentiles, they do not know what's going on. They make their own prophecy. They really don't know what the Most High is doing. Everything is sealed up to them. It's open up to us. That is why they have to come unto us and swagger jack our stuff and make it seems like they are doing this. They make it seems like everything that happening here, it's the so-called elite doing it. Beloved, let us move in. Let us witness the name of the Most High. Let us witness his glory. Now, listen to what the lady said in the beginning of the video. All right, listen.
The dramatic images from this catastrophic fire season in the West. Nearly 100 large fires burning and excessive heat and strong winds not letting up. California's largest, the Dixie Fire, racing across 50,000 more acres in 24 hours, forcing more families to evacuate their homes, destroying the entire Main Street in the historic mountain town of Greenville. The smoke and haze from more than a dozen fires in Northern California could be seen from a satellite 22,000 miles up. ABC's Will Carr is in the fire zone.
She said more than a dozen. More than a dozen. 12. Again, this magic number. Already the Messiah is already in the midst. All right, let us watch this.
Tonight, veteran firefighters, battle-weary and exhausted, are calling these extreme conditions the worst they've ever seen. In the west, strong winds and dry brush acting like jet fuel, fanning multiple fires. North of Sacramento, the river fire ripping through 1,400 acres in just a matter of hours.
So, beloved, as you're seeing, as you're witnessing, do those people are doing this to themselves? Are they using a weapon that is so efficient that can laser focus and burning your houses at a point precision like this? And they are burning their own people out. They are burning their brothers, the sisters, the Gentiles that helped them swagger jack this land from us? Oh, hell no. This is the Messiah's wrath. This is his judgment.
So we're all evacuating.
Okay.
Everyone's driving home as fast as they can to get their bag and split.
Destroying at least 50 structures, damaging dozens more.
This fire
Again, the number 12, dozens more. 12, 12, 12. Look at the destruction, beloved. Look at
through
this.
this area so quickly, it destroyed dozens of homes and
Dozens
left residents
again.
with little.
Look at the barrier right here, dancing. Dozens. It's a word they can't get out of their mind. Dozens of homes. Dozens. 12, 12, 12, 12. Okay? All right? Dozens. Is that what that is? That's because we don't want to say things out there. Define dozen.
Here's the definition of dozen: a group or set of 12.
A group of 12 donuts, a dozen, 12. A set of 12. The 12 tribe. They're still here. All right then. Beloved, let us keep on going.
Time to get out.
Ron Pucci and his wife losing their home. He tried to stay and fight using a hose and water from his pool, but says the fire raced up the hill like a tornado.
That's the thing. It's amazing. It's just amazing. You just sit there and you watch those people. They think they can fight the Mossad with a fire hose, with a with a water hose. You think you can vanquish the Heavenly Father with your technology? This is the technology. A little water hose, a little garden hose. They cannot fight the raging fire of Debariel. They cannot fight the ravaging fire of Uriel. They cannot fight the holy fire of the Messiah himself. And the Messiah literally swept them off the land, took the house that they stole from us.
And fight using a hose and water from his pool, but says the fire raced up the hill like a tornado.
All of a sudden the wind kicked up,
YAHAWAH.
blew embers, smoke right in my eyes, and blew the water right back in my face. And next thing I know, there's fire on both sides of me.
Listen to what the man just said, brothers. Listen, if this isn't the Most High, beloved brothers and sisters, I don't know who that is. Wow, I'm seeing two things here. Is that what that is? I'm seeing like, it keeps like, I keep seeing this quote unquote. Remember, and oh wow, I see a lot of things here. All right, let me see if the nation can see it with me. This looked like, again, the movie Waxan with Steve Martin, I believe his name is. It looked like this is some kind of the demon with the long nose. Okay, he's looking up. He's looking that way. You see the long nose, the eyes, the forehead, the lips, the chin. This is his throat. This is his giant Adam apple. Okay, he's looking that way. I don't know if I'm seeing this or anybody else can see it. Again, this is his forehead. He lifts up his eyes and he's giving glory. I don't know who that is. Is an angel giving glory to the Most High. And then this is his nose and his lips. His chin is very sharp, and then he's under his throat. This is his Adam apple going down there. Let me see if I can pull up the movie again. Roxanne the movie.
Here is some information about Roxanne. The most feared battle MC in the
No.
early 1980s in Queens, New York,
scumbag.
was a fierce...
There you go. Steve Martin, Roxanne. Is that what that is?
Roxanne is a nice.
Yeah, the big nose fellow. Okay, so you look exactly, if you look at the image, you see how Steve Martin looking that way. You see his chest, his big nose. That's the second time we're seeing this. Is Steve Martin a demon? All faces. Is Steve Martin a demon? Why we keep seeing this, beloved? Okay, if you look at the picture, look at the way Steve Martin is looking right here and the nose, and then when you look at the image, you know, you enlarge it, you see the same paws. He's looking in the same direction, the big nose and stuff. That's one thing. The second thing is, this look like a beautiful woman. This is her hair going down there, and she's dancing with a long dress. And this one also look like a woman. She's like, her hair is like over here on fire. This is her chest, her breast is all perky, and the leg and stuff like that. And she looked like Ariel, the Little Mermaid, when she's underwater. Yeah, this is just me, okay? Ariel, the Little Mermaid. Okay? Yeah, so something like that. Oops, they're going to make me buy? Nah. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, you see how her hair is doing like this, and she looked like a little dancing mermaid, you know, when I look at this. And that's how it looks to me. You can see all sort of things. There you go. They see the hairs are curving, and then she's facing that way and dancing over there. Beautiful. A woman here, a demon there, all sort of things. All praises to the Most High. Okay, so I mean, that's what I saw. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, it's crazy. All crazy. It's keep bringing us to Madison, Little Mermaid, the bribe. All praises. Let us keep on moving, brethren.
Further north, the Dixie Fire.
Oh,
now
let's
more than
listen to this man again.
Embers, smoke right in my eyes.
Okay, listen to what the dude, what Rahaviel did to this dude. Okay, all right. His reference run. Is that what that is? Well, then you better run off all in.
Losing their home. He tried to stay and fight using a hose and water from his pool, but says the fire raced up the hill like a tornado.
All of a sudden, the wind kicked up, blew embers, smoke right in my eyes, and blew the water right back in my face. And next,
you see this? Rahaviel pushed everything back into him. You cannot fight the Most High with your little technology. This is your technology, your little water hose and your pool. You think you can stand there and fight the Most High? Or you're not going to take my house and stuff. Oh, really? Beloved, this dude that are talking over there, Ron Pucci, wow. You know, with the 2CC, you know, it's just like, you replace them with the S. But anyway, Ron Pucci, you know, he thought like he could have beat the Most High by a little water hose in the pool and stuff, and Rahaviel blew everything back to his face. Okay, they sent everything back to the sender. They returned everything back onto him.
next thing I know, there's fire on both sides of me.
Further north, the Dixie Fire, now more than 500 square miles in size, tearing through the town of Greenville. Mandatory evacuations were in place for the town's 800 residents, but some decided to stick it out and narrowly escaped when the fire raced through as winds gusted to nearly 40 miles an hour.
Again, the magic number, 40. Nearly 40 miles an hour. You see, to us, brothers, if we have to leave, an emergency, everybody in the nation will leave. If we receive an emergency somewhere, we will leave. Not the Gentile, man. They will not leave. Is that thing even recording right now? Yes, it is. So they want to stay behind, so they are more materialistic people, okay? They're like, oh, hell no, man. I'm not going to lose my stuff. I'm not going to lose this. I'm not going to lose that. So they choose to stay behind, and they narrowly escape.
We're all heading out. Back out the way we came.
Firefighters forced to retreat, embers flying as they make their way through the smoke and flames. Daybreak revealing the destruction. KXTV's Monica Coleman.
This is what's left of Main Street in Greenville. Behind me is the Sierra Lodge, and to my right is Way Station Bar. All that's recognizable is the front of the structure.
Fire crews say this historic mountain town turned into this apocalyptic hellscape in just a matter of hours.
That's the thing. The fire's burning so fast. It's burning so fast and so fierce in a matter of hours. These things should take days and a matter of hours. The Most High is sweeping them off the land. Beloved, give the Most High glory and praises. He is doing this, beloved. This is, again, for those of you who knows and those of you who don't know, this is the second plague of the apocalypse of Abraham. Fiery conflagration of the cities. That is what you just saw here. Okay, so all of those things happen on the behalf of Genesis 15, verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and it shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. We fulfilled this prophecy from 1619 to 2019, and we know you add 10 years to the calendar, okay? This would have been in 1609 to 2009. But that's what you people do. You change times, you change law, so you can mess people up. Guess what? You can never mess the Holy Spirit up because she is of the Most High. Now, we are in Genesis 15, verse 14. And also, that nation whom they shall serve, the nation that we did serve, the nation that did enslave us, the nation that we gave our lives for, will I judge. And the Heavenly Father said this. And Abraham asked him, how are you going to judge it? Say, I got 10 plagues, prepare for them. Okay? And he said the 10 plagues are sorrow, fiery conflagration, destruction by pestilence among the cattle, famine of the world, Gentile worlds, destruction by earthquake and the sword, increase of hail and snow, wild beasts will be their grave, pestilence and hunger will change the destruction, which is, pestilence is the wona. Execution by the sword and flight and distress, thunder voices and destroying earthquake. When you hear the people are fleeing or evacuating, evacuation, that's plague number 9, flight and distress. You're fleeing their place. Fiery conflagration, you got 3 plagues. You got sorrow, fiery conflagration, and flight. This is what you see here, all right?
The fire, the largest currently burning in California, may have been sparked by power lines, has been burning now for more than 3 weeks.
That's not true. Those people always giving the credit like, this kind of like a man-made stuff. That's not what that is. The Heavenly Father starting this fire with lightnings, is starting it with nature, okay?
For more than 3 weeks.
Lindsay, tonight as authorities are trying to figure out how many properties here have been lost, the threat of fire is still very real. Crews are preparing for another night of red flag warnings and high temperatures through the weekend.
Yeah, look at the green lush in the back. It burned down all your house. Those people didn't have the time to take their own car. That's how fast that thing was coming. That's how fast this thing burned, beloved. When you don't even have the time to take your belonging with you, the Most High bring the heat to you so fast that your car is burnt. That your car is burned. Whoops. To crisp. That's what the Heavenly Fire does. That's what the Heavenly Father does. This is the work of His Eminence. Let us take another video, brothers. How long we are into these things? 18 minutes. Wow, I take a long time to make a point. All right. All right. So, this is the same thing. Is that what that is? Yes, this is the same thing. Let us double check this. No, it is the same thing. It is? Let's check though.
Tonight, a wildfire's wrath, leaving another California town in ash. Greenville, California, destroyed. A town of about 800 that stood since the gold rush.
All right, is that a church? It seems to look like a church, but whatever that is, if it's a church, it's gone. All praises to the Most High. There you go. Let's listen to what those fellows are saying. I haven't watched the video, so.
We had just gotten home. We live in Myerstown. Around Schaeferstown, I started seeing smoke, so I knew it had to have been pretty bad.
I have friends who play jokes on me. I thought.
Woo! Woo! For those of you, let me enlarge this. For those of you who have the spiritual eyes, all praises. Again, the Most High always put something for us there. All right? All praises. Oh. You can't make that up. You can't make this up right here. And this dude's shirt, this dude's shirt, and this gentleman's shirt, what time is it? Am I hungry or am I sleepy? Both. All right. And this dude's shirt, it is the curse 21. For us, 12 is a blessing. For them, 21 is a curse. The destruction is upon you. This dude's shirt have the number 21 on it. Okay? Let us listen to what he's saying. Let us find out what the Most High is passing on through him and the other fellow. All right?
Thought at first it was a joke. And then my best friend had sent me a video and I was completely mind blown.
Okay, so let's listen to this again, brothers. The Gentiles, anything that you tell them, it's a joke until it's come right to the front doors. Everything that you told those people, everything you try to tell them, whatever, dude. Yeah, whatever. Why don't you get a Netflix series? Why don't you put that joke on YouTube? Okay, all right then.
We had just gotten home. We live in Myerstown. Around Schaeferstown, I started seeing smoke, so I knew it had to have been pretty bad.
I have friends who play jokes on me. I thought at first it was a joke. And then my best friend had sent me a video and I was completely mind blown.
My nephew actually was the first person that called, and he had to tell me 4 times, he's serious, it's on fire.
There were a few people in the retail store side, and they heard...
Okay, so they have to call... You see, this is how much you have to warn those people. You see, this is how much you have to keep kissing their donkey. You have to keep telling them to get out, get out, get out, get out. It is done. But they don't want to.
Alarms going off and looked out, and then at that point they saw smoke.
They said explosions. I'm sure they're propane tanks from the tow motors. When that happened, there was a big puff of black smoke.
It just looks like rubble and metal and damage, unfortunately.
It's something the way that metal melted. You can still see the smoke off this metal.
This is a great place to work. It's not, you're not just an employee or a number, you're family.
Of course.
You know, I'm hoping that they rebuild because this is where I want to come back. My heart's here. I just feel like I've lost everything too, just like the family.
Of course, of course. See, and I just realized this wasn't that place over there in California. What is this place? Let me see. The Weaver family employees and members of the community reacts to the devastating blaze that destroyed a warehouse at Weaver's Nut Company in Clay Township, Lancaster County. Okay, I believe Lancaster County. Where is that? I thought that was caused by the wildfire, but apparently that's in Pennsylvania. Okay, that's in Pennsylvania. So that's a totally another place. Okay, this fire, you know, caught, and then this guy say he lost everything. All right, let's listen to this dude.
Here, I just feel like I've lost everything too, just like the family.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed many of Weaver nuts and dried fruits and candy and all the sweets and all the good stuff. It hurts to see what's left.
He has enjoyed the fruit, the sweet stuff, but it's hard to see, you know, what's left. And all praises to the Most High.
The people who volunteer, you got to give them credit. If it wasn't for these guys...
Are those Mormon? Are those Amish? They look Amish to me. The Amish are catching hell over there? What's going on? Wait a minute. They look Amish to me, but usually you will see them with the men with the beard and stuff. But anyway, I assume that they are Amish. But yeah, all right, then probably the Amish are catching hell out there. All praises.
You know, it could have been a couple buildings. The building behind it, the retail store.
We feel like the retail side of it will be able to use once we clean it up. There wasn't any fire damage in that location.
Well, I definitely commend the service of the firefighters and volunteers. And
this is what I despise with those people. You guys fail miserably. You guys fail miserably. Oh, well, we gotta give up to the heroes and stuff. Yo, the whole thing is burned down. sweets and nuts. The Most High is, burning your sweet place, your sweet deities, Boy, I'm going to this fast, and then those people are talking about food now. The next it was that, dozen of donuts they just showed me, and then now all these things, all praises.
Rescue and everyone who responds and helps in a time of crisis.
The firemen and everyone that responded. I've never seen so many firemen in my life.
Yeah, whatever. So that's what they are doing. As you can see, brothers, this is plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the city. The Most High is sweeping them off from the land, and this thing is only gonna get worse. It's only going to get very, very bad. Let's read a little bit. This happened today or yesterday. Okay, and the building had no is not a zero protection fire or whatever, man. Next video. Okay, so this is the again. Oh, okay, that's another. Is it the same thing? Dixie fire tears through historic town of Greenville and Plumas County, and we know Plumas is plumes, feathers county. All right, look at this destruction right here. Only the Most High can do this. This is what those people have left. Okay, this is what they have left. Everything is burned to ashes. Okay, the Most High, look at this. The Most High is doing this. This is not being done by men. Men cannot do this. And again, men don't want to do that. They don't have the power to do this. They could have easily burned our people down. They could have easily burned something else down. Yet they choose to burn themselves down. All praises to the Most High.
A symbol of hope, mercy, and rebirth. A butterfly lit upon an aid worker's hand in Turkey. The winged creature paused for several seconds to drink water from the worker's palm. The scene happened near a southern Turkish town where firefighters have been battling catastrophic wildfires.
So those people, not only they are catching hell, brothers. You know what? Let me see if I can get Turkey. Let me pause this, get the map so we can see Turkey and Greece. Okay, there you go. This is Turkey right here in the map. All right. So this is Turkey right there. And there was an earthquake that hit Turkey a couple of months ago, 9 months ago. We made a video on that, and he hit the coast right here. For some reason, they keep remove the borders. I don't know what's going on. Why they are doing this? I don't know if it's things like that, but they removed this. Okay, now a lot of people are not paying attention to this, brothers. Okay, one of the reasons why you see Turkey is burning because they were mocked. Okay, let us see why. Okay. Strange monolith found in Turkey.
According to Voice of America, Ankara, Turkey, a metal monolith that mysteriously appeared on a field in southeast Turkey has now disappeared, Turkish media reported Tuesday, 4 days after it was discovered.
Okay, that was in February 9th, okay? All right, they quickly removed those things, all right? Monolith found in Turkey. No.
Check out these pictures.
Monolith found in Turkey.
Here is some information for strange monolith in Turkey, okay. According to Daily Mail.
All right, let me see. Okay, all right, there you go. This is what I'm looking for. Strange monolith in Turkey. The 3-meter tall object was found on Friday, February 5th, near Göbekli Tepe, a 12,000 years old temple in Turkey. So again, the number 12 here, 12,000 year old temple in Turkey, which recently become a UNESCO World Heritage Site, according to local media. Okay, according to local media reports, the shiny metal monolith is inscribed in the script, which the phrase, "If you want to see the moon, look at the sky." So those people think this was a joke, okay? When they find this in Turkey, they think this is a joke. They think these things are appearing around the world. Somebody are putting them there for no reason. And we know that was the Archangel Gabriel, okay? Gabriel put this here, all right? They put this inscription in here, okay? If you want to see the something, look at the moon, okay? This is the one in Utah. That's why you see all those flood going on in Utah, okay? This is the monolith that appear around the world. Those places are mocked. Okay, those places are marked. Okay, there is a website. Okay, there is a website called Monolith. Let me see. Monolith tracking website. Okay, all right. I think that's the Monolith tracker. Okay, so this thing, the moment they start seeing it, those guys were tracking it. Okay, let's see the full map. Okay, so now, right, let me see if we can get something here. You see all those places that you see the stuff, they're all being marked. Okay, let's go a little bit zoom in here. All right, you see Africa pretty much have one of them, so not that much in Africa. Okay, all those places, they all being marked. Okay, all those places over here, that's why you see all those things are going on around the world, because they are marked. Did they find anything in Athens? What's the place name again? Greece. Okay, let me see. Okay, they are pretty much everywhere. They keep finding it. Somebody can't do this. Men cannot do this. They cannot put those things, stuff. Okay, woodwork, monolith, stuff like that. Washington State, they keep finding them. Okay, they find one in the desert, in Kazakhstan desert. Okay, Detroit Mountain monolith. They keep finding them. Okay, that's the Most High marking those places for destruction. Let me see if we get one in Greece. Okay, monolith find in Greece. Okay, well, let me see. Okay, find monolith show up in Greece. Oh man, monolith show up in Greece. Okay, Romania. Yes, it happened in Romania. Okay, mysterious popped up in US and Europe. All those things, they were happening. Okay, the December, they start happening in December, so that's why you see all those fires and those people thinking this is a joke. That's why you see Turkey right there, is being burned. Okay, the Most High marked them for destruction. Okay, Turkey is right here. Let us see. Greece should be right in the neck of Turkey, right there. They're supposed to be neighbor. Yeah, Greece is right here too. Next, like Greece and Turkey is in the same mass land. See, Greece is over there, Turkey over here. Man, they used to mark them. Now they don't leave anything here. You can't see anything. You don't see the borders. Where are the borders? Am I going too far or too close? They don't put the borders anymore. What's going on now? What's going on with Google Earth? Why they stop doing this? They used to put line and say like this is Saudi Arabia, and then it ends here. They don't do that. Everything you don't even see the name of the countries anymore. It's just a big mass Earth land. They don't put the name of anything. I don't know if this is something in my stuff. Even Florida don't have the line that separates Florida from Georgia anymore. It could be something that I put in there. I'll look at that. But anyway. Okay, those are ley line that we used to cross. But if you look at this, brothers, if you look at the ley line that go on top of Washington D.C. and connect to the pyramid, connect to the Eiffel Tower in France, and if you keep following, it's going to connect here, and then it's going to go all the way to Greece, pass on to Greece, and on Turkey. Okay, all praises to the Most High. All right, so we know that those people are marked for destruction. All right, let us keep on moving. Is that thing even recorded?
Fires have devastated parts of Turkey in recent weeks. Acres upon acres have burned. In one Mediterranean beach resort, tourists had to be evacuated as smoke choked the skies.
Okay, tourists had to be evacuated. That means plague number 9 also. Okay, destroyed flight and distress. Okay, fiery conflagration. That's another country, brothers, but they have to flee. They cannot enjoy the vacation. The tourists, they went over there trying to enjoy our land over there in Turkey. They can't. The Most High is giving them nothing but chaos, nothing but confusion. They have to leave. Okay, let's listen to this again.
Tourists had to be evacuated as smoke choked the skies. Turkish officials said they were the worst fires the country has ever seen. Neighboring Greece has also been hit. Fires near the city of Olympia threatened an important archaeological site there.
Okay, Mount Olympia, where the gods live. Is that what that is? Let me check. Mount Olympia.
According to Wikipedia, Mount Olympus, at 7,980 feet, is the tallest and most prominent mountain in the Olympic Mountains of western Washington state.
No, that's not what I meant. Ancient Greek mythology, Mount Olympia. The 12 Greek gods of Mount Olympia. You can't make this up. You can't make that up. The 12 Greek gods of Mount Olympus. You can't make that up. In ancient Greek mythology, a group of 12 Olympian gods, ruler after Zeus had overthrown the unruly Titan. The gods live on top of Mount Olympus, the highest in Greece. Mount Olympus, 2,917 meters, is situated in northern Greece, as for it is slope and tumble around. Okay, so yeah, those are the 12 gods. Zeus, the 12 planets, the era. Okay. Poseidon, swagger jacking. We know those were our people, but more swagger jacking, changing names. Demeter, first time I heard of her. Demeter, Athena, Apollo, and 7, Artemis, 8, Hephaestus, 9, Aphrodite, and 10, Aries, 11, Hermes, and the 12th one, Estia. You can't make that up. All praises to the Most High. We're just talking about the 12 tribe, and then you see this here, Olympia. Mount Olympus, burning. The Most High is burning their gods down.
Neighboring Greece has also been hit. Fires near the city of Olympia threatened an important archaeological site there, the birthplace of the Olympics. The fires owe their source to unusually dry weather in the region.
Exactly, unusually. And the father showing them, brothers, the whole Olympic things, and then the father's doing that. I believe there's one of the sisters, she's a runner, and she did say something about her smoking weed, and then they disqualify her. I don't really follow those things. And as you can see, there's less of our people participating in this garbage. So the Most High is forcibly removing our people. He's making them say things that getting them disqualified. And then this thing is all done. The Olympic used to be loaded with people. Remember when the Olympic was the Olympic? When Usain Bolt was running and all that? You know, people used to be excited watching this. Right now, people are like, hey, man, that whole thing going on out there with the war. Thank you. You know, so people really don't want to get involved with that anymore. All praises to the Most High. The Most High is showing them he's destroying their blessings, he's destroying their peace.
That weather, scientists say, has been caused in part by climate change.
No.
Aid organizations have set up shelters and refuges for those affected by the fires. Thousands of people and animals have been displaced by the blazes. In some places, the butterfly is also a symbol of migration.
Okay, no, it's a symbol of you being swept off the land. This is a symbol of you being swept off the land. This is not it's supposed to be that. Oh, you guys are like, oh, wait, that's a good sign. Oh, no, this is a horrible woman under you.
Of migration, which seems all too appropriate for this difficult situation. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Yeah, we give the Most High praises and glory. We haven't read a little, comment. Let's see what we have here. Thanks, EI, for the good stories among all the bad, spreading hope, not fear. Yeah, kind of like at school how I sat outside and on land, all the animals, birds, and insects know that this earth is quickly changing. Sign of the times. They don't even question where they get their next drink from. Stay safe, all, hey, continue to pray for our planet. Praying for everyone's safety, especially that butterfly. All right, at this point, this whole planet is gonna be a desert. Yes. Okay, hopefully this can be a symbol of hope and on those fires. No, this is a horrible thing. This is a horrible thing. Okay, Let me say it again. The war should be a show. Well, it is. Some people actually don't like butterfly. I call those people Satan. What's up with what's up with the world? Jesus. I thought 2020 was hell, but this year is the next level. All praises. All praises. You are seeing, beloved brothers and sisters, things are not going too great for those people. And you are seeing they are noticing this. They are seeing that they thought 2020, like I said, like we said, they thought 2020 was just some type of fluke. It just happened, you know. Well, you know, everybody, beloved brothers and sisters, have a bad year. Like, man, I will tell you, the worst year in my life was 2016. In 2016, I lost everything. I lost all my business. I lost all my rap things, all my stuff. I lost everything in 2016. I lost over 40 to 50 G's in my business. I was so down. I'm like, wow, that's a bad year. But 4 years later, the Most High give me the best year of my life. So beginning 2020 till now, I'm having the time of my life. I'm working for the Great One. His Eminence hired me to do a great job, and I'm just doing this job, and I'm with the family, you know. All praises to the Most High. But those people thought 2020 was just a abnormal year. But when they look at this, they're like, damn, 2021 is the worst. Okay, well, let's wait and see 2022. Hope, sign, lol, that butterfly is just thinking water. Okay, well, hope everything goes well with Turkey fighting off this fire. We have the same problem recently here in Canada. You had? Or you still have? Oh, we have. I thought he said he had. Okay, so, yeah. They are seeing, brothers. They are understanding what's going on here, okay? All right? When people complain in the future, I'm going to remind them that I was alive in 2020. You won't be alive. It doesn't work like this. Okay? We can't let climate change burn our precious forests and historical structures, and the Colosseum were burned to the ground. It will be 1,000 years of history gone. And that's what that is. The Most High is burning down their lives. You haven't seen anything yet for 1,000 years. You haven't seen anything yet. How long we are into this thing? All praises. Let us move in. All praises. Yes.
Now to California, where wildfires are exploding in size, forcing thousands of people from their homes. Take a look at this video showing destruction from the massive Dixie Fire. The flames wiped out the center of the historic town of Greenville yesterday. The fire, now the 8th largest in California history, is one of more than a dozen large wildfires burning there. Jonathan?
Again, those people like that word dozen. Again, we'll go back to fiery conflagration of the city. All praises to the Most High.
Biglevi is in Colfax at the fast-growing river fire. Jonathan, good morning.
And good morning to you. We're standing in a neighborhood that appears to be completely destroyed. Home after home looks like this one, reduced to rubble. The river fire started yesterday afternoon. It quickly...
Look how beautiful the fire is, changing colors in the back. Blue, yellow, green, beautiful.
Exploded to 1,400 acres. North of where we are is the Dixie Fire. It's about 200 times the size of this one and growing by the hour.
The flames of the Dixie Fire gutted the entire town of Greenville, California. Homes, stores, and gas stations burned to the ground. The fire is on the move, exploding to about 20,000 acres in a single day.
Wow.
It's now covering 278,000 acres and 35% contained.
It's okay once you get past that.
Firefighters struggle to drive through smoke as strong winds and the dry vegetation and brush are fueling the fire. Residents are packing up.
Most difficult part, I guess, is just not knowing what's happening and where it's at. It's just, you know, it just explodes so fast. You just don't have time to react with anything.
That's exactly what happened, beloved. This thing, it's so fast. This thing happened at such an astonishing speed that those people don't have the time to get things out. We told them, okay, well, it would be better off you give us those things back and start worshiping our God. Nope, they don't want to, but the Most High burn it down.
More than 3 hours away, people in Placer and Nevada counties are leaving their homes because of the river fire, some with just the clothes on their backs.
Shaking like a leaf, but it's okay. I've got my family together, and that's what's important.
Exactly. So they left everything behind, and then they lost everything. You know, can you imagine the sheer sorrow those people feel when they come back? They see everything is burnt down.
Flames created fireballs like this one and damaged as many as 45 buildings. Firefighters worked to create break.
How many buildings, brothers? How many buildings? You know what to do? You know what to do? In the live chart, let's listen to it again.
It's okay. I've got my family together, and that's what's important.
Flames created fireballs like this one and damaged as many as 45 buildings. Firefighters worked to create brake lines with bulldozers to prevent more damage.
Right up the canyon, in the trees and all of the brush. I'm just concerned that tomorrow I might not have one.
And fire crews are going to have a busy day ahead of them. Red flag warnings remain in effect through the evening. Wind gusts could reach up to 35 miles per hour, turning hotspots like this into major flames.
All praises to the Most High, man. The Most High is grand, beloved. Most High is grand. A neighborhood that seems to be completely destroyed. A neighborhood that seems completely destroyed. I say exactly. I'd say it's destroyed. This thing is destroyed. It seems completely destroyed. Wait, the whole thing is burned down. It is destroyed. This is why elites are planning to escape to space. Okay. All right. This is why elites are planning to escape to space. Where are they all going? No wonder your name is 21. Destruction. Curse. Fire is 1,000 more dangerous in space. Just saying. Yelp, they say by 2024 they will be gone. 2024 they will be gone. Cannot sustain life in space. You can't. You can't. God damn, not everything is a conspiracy. You jumpy. There is nothing to do on Mars. Why the F would they want to leave Earth? You see, those people are starting to see here. They are like, yo, why would anybody want to leave Earth? Okay. I promise spending and extending time in space will be a nightmare far worse than anyone can imagine. We aren't built for it. I agree. You can't go in there. Not yet. It's a conspiracy until it isn't. Yeah, whatever, man. Space is a lie from Freemasons. Earth is flat, covered by a dome, and God is outside that. J. Adams. How long has that shuttle been up there? What do they go? Did twins? Boy. Yeah, those people can go there. It's only going to get worse. All praises to the Most High. All praises. Earth says, don't get too comfortable. You are building on something you don't own. Hey, man. Let me translate this for Caleb. The Holy Spirit says, don't get too comfortable. You are building on this land that you do not own. Year after year, the new normal. Exactly. Yes. All right. Great. With all the technology we have, there aren't more preventive measures prior to those affected. You don't have any technology at all. Okay? So you people always act like you got some high tech. You don't. And we are shuttling those who can afford and rocket and out of space for fun while this priority human. That is because they can't stop this. They can't. All praises to the Most High. Let's move in, brothers, sisters. Look at this. All right. This is of what's left. Main Street is burned. This is what the Most High did to your town. Okay. Those used to be sundown places. You can see all sort of things here. All right. Those pictures are nice. I might take one for the thumbnail. Okay. Gosmart all burned down, and you know what kind of people that live there. Greenville, Gosmart. Okay. All right. This is a horrible thing, but it's the Most High. Look at this. The truck, cars burn, the power lines burn, the stars burn. All praises to the Most High. He did this. You do not have any technology to stop the Most High. All praises. Let us keep on moving. Oh, you got some comments here. So sad to watch. Lord bless the firefighters and keep them safe. Let the people know that leave that you are still on the throne and you love them even their darkest day. Blessing to all. Hey, thank you, Janet, for sending this to the nation. Oh boy, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. God bless the family that went the tragedy. We had a forest fire in Gatlinburg, and that was my life changing. So I hope you all staying strong, community strong. So sad and everyone. Those are sorrow, brothers. Okay, the trauma that the firefighters are going through is devastating. No, they're not. Get used to see this. Gonna be yearly event now, with each year progressively worse than the one prior. All praises to the Most High. Thank you, Ryan Henson. Okay, thank you, Ryan Henson. All right, all praises. Okay, imagine losing a home you've worked so hard to purchase and pay off and take care of live and raise a family in, made memories and just gone. Awful for the family on the first responder. All praises. Okay, so sad. All the resident, my old stomping. Yeah, they are seeing this, brothers. Okay, they can no longer lie to those people. They are seeing the elites, the so-called rich guys. They're a bunch of fakers. They act like they can go in space and live there, but they can't. All praises to the Most High. They can't do this. Okay, all praises. Next video. Got this. Alright, this is Greece. Let me see. Athens burns, capital of Greece is engulfed in wildfires. Okay, again, plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the city. It's all over. Those people always bringing the Greeks were the center of civilization. The Greeks do this. The Greeks, the ancient Greeks and the ancient women knew about this technology. Yeah, they don't have the technology to stop that. Look at this is your technology. An airplane with a freaking bucket stuck in his butt. That's all. Look at this. Yeah, you people are fleeing. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. The Most High is not. Put the stuff down a little. Okay, that same helicopter with the freaking bucket in it. You see the red sun right here? All praises to the Most High, man. Yeah. The Most High is burning the whole Hish down. You know? You guys always talking about like how you civilize the whole world. You got technology, yet you cannot stop this thing. Okay, look at the entire sky is all, look at this, burn. Look at the glass is still on the table. This is the Most High mocking them. Okay, the Most High is mocking them. The Most High is like putting all this is a restaurant. This is a restaurant. Burn. The chairs are still there. Burn it. All praises to the Most High. Okay.
Severe heat wave affecting Greece and neighboring countries over the past 7 days sparked numerous wild.
I just don't like those robotic voices. They're really irritating me. They're really annoying. Yes. Yes, beloved. This is the Most High's wrath. He is in the midst of this. He's causing that on the behalf of the covenant. You people refuse to acknowledge who we are. You think this is a game. Look at this. Damn. This, brothers. Am I the one seeing this? Am I the one seeing that, brothers? I don't know if you can see this, beloved. This is Godzilla right there. Look at this. This is the mouth. You see how this is the snout, the nose, and then the head right here, and then this is the jaw, okay, the overbite jaw, and then this is the body of Godzilla. See all those body. This is the spike in his back. This is the spike, and this is Godzilla tail, and then this is Godzilla hand right there. All praises to the Most. You can't make that up, man. You can't make this up. This is Godzilla right here. Spiritual Godzilla in the fire. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of Godzilla, man. This is crazy, right? Godzilla. Okay.
According to
All right, let me see. Yeah, this is Godzilla right there, man. This is cool. Yeah, this is Godzilla right here. You know? And we went into a whole series about Godzilla, you know, where he went to, to the place that he is, Atlantis and all that, and the one in the new movie. Yeah, you look at this, you're like, yo, this is Godzilla right here. You know, you look at the mouth right here, the bottom, and then this is the hand, and then this is all the thing on his back, all the spike and stuff he's walking. Oh, praises, this is crazy. Yes, our Father have a great sense of humor. Godzilla in the mist, this is what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like. You see all the spike, the back, the leg, see the hand right here, and then when you see this, boom, it is right here. All praises to the Most High. Mouth, head, hand, crazy things. We give the Most High glory and praises for this, man. Let us keep on moving. All right. So, yes, the Father's doing this, man. The whole sky is choked up with smoke because the Father is in the midst of all of that. Their gods can't do nothing. Their gods are stone. They have a spear they can't throw. Okay, they have ears they can't hear. They got nose that can't smell. This dude's looking at his house like my home, man. I swear I get jack people in their entire life to get this home. All praises to the Most High. All praises.
Some well-placed cameras captured the moment 4 massive cooling towers were demolished. The planned explosions happened in the Yorkshire region of England. The cooling towers had been part of the Eggborough power plant. The plant burned coal, generating electricity, but also greenhouse gases that contribute to climate change.
That's a bunch of lies. That's a bunch of garbage. And those people are bringing those things down because the Most High said so. Those people never did care about the environment from day one. Since 1492, they get here day one. The Most High is taking away the blessing. The Most High is taking away everything that they ever had, everything they ever owned. He's breaking them down. That has nothing to do with greenhouse gases and all this bull and nonsense.
The 300-foot-tall structures were a fixture of the landscape in North Yorkshire. The plant ceased operating in 2018. For 3 years, the tower stood as ghostly sentinels of a dying industry.
Yeah.
And this week, 4 of them took a step into oblivion. The remaining towers will be demolished later this year.
Yep, so the Most High is taking them down. 8 towers, 4 of them are gone. New beginning. All praises to the Most High. Okay, so, all right, those are the people. Let me go to the beginning. Okay, let's take the stuff out. See, this is Greece. This is Turkey right there. Okay, this is your technology. All right, this is the technology that those people have. They don't have anything magnificently well, stuff like that. See, all their houses are burned to the ground. Okay, look at those people. All right, they can't do anything about it, brothers, just to gaze at it. They don't have anything they can put it out because the Most High put it in. Okay, all right. Excuse me. Kill at least 8 people. Get out of here, man. Give me a break. They are fleeing. Flight in distress, plague number 9. They are evacuating the place. They are running. They cannot fight the Most High. Okay, this guy trying to save the cow. They're like, this guy, the cow don't want to follow him. Like, yo, man, you running towards destruction. The cow don't want to follow. Hey, man, get the hell inside. Hey, man, follow me. You know, they're running. All right. Okay. For some reason, man, we've been seeing a lot of video with cows. This is your technology, a little hose with fire, with water, trying to put this out. You can't fight the Most High. You can't fight this. Okay? Yeah, and then they're going to claim victory. Once they look at the town, the whole town is gone, and then they're going to claim, hey, the firefighters and stuff, global warming. Yeah, global warming, whatever, man. You see, beloved, this is what's going to happen. Once those people start seeing the skyscrapers are catching on fire, the cities literally catching on fire, and then, you know, they won't say, okay, well, it's not global warming or stuff like that. Those are the people. We see how the forest is burned. Those are the preppers that go live in the forest and thinking like they will survive. They can outrun the Father by hiding in the forest. Oh, hell no, man. What you gonna do when the Most High come for you? What is it? What you gonna do? Hand times, and this is happening in other countries too. All praises to the Most High. Let it know. Let it know. Isaiah 28, 20, boy, Jehovah, whatever, man. Guys, life is boomerang. Whatever you do, it's come back to you. You got that right. You got that right. You got that very right. Turkey blocked humanitarian aid to Armenia when they had an earthquake, so screw them. Yeah. All right. All praises, man. This thing is all over the world. Okay, this is great. This is Greece. Those who are fleeing for their life. The Most High is sweeping them off the land. And they are still standing there and watching. Okay, they are still standing there and watch the fire. This is your technology. Little water you're dropping from airplane. You cannot alter your mouth and tell the fire to stop. It will stop. This is your little bucket things. You can't do this. You do not have this power. Only the Most High has it. All praises to the Most High. Okay?
On the Greek island of Evia, a dystopian scene.
Yes.
Tourists and residents rescued by boat from the beaches as wildfires rage out of control.
Okay, this is your technology. This is your technology.
And a similarly apocalyptic feel on the outskirts of Athens. Thousands forced to flee as the fires spread. This is what was left behind. The blaze, so intense, it turned metal molten.
That's how hot it is. Look at this.
And livelihoods destroyed.
Everything inside. Okay.
Those returning to see.
Okay, sorrow. You can hear this woman crying. This is plague number 1. All praises to the Most High. Sorrow for much need. Yes, you are crying.
The damage, distraught.
Okay, all the houses are gone.
This man says he feels bitter. You can't understand unless it happens to you.
Exactly. I agree with this man. You cannot understand slavery until it happened to you. You started to get a little thing that, you know, okay, I guess it was a bad thing, but you haven't seen anything yet.
Extreme weather across the Mediterranean has fueled wildfires. Here in Turkey, the EU sent planes to douse the flames, fanned by strong winds and a heat wave that's turned the land into a tinderbox.
God, this is already evaporated.
Turkey's turquoise coast now rages orange and red. Fires have burnt here for 8 days, killing at least 8 people. The government criticised for its response.
Yeah, whatever.
In the village of Oren, firefighters tried to stop the flames reaching a nearby power plant.
Wow. Is it a nuclear power? If it reached that, this is a done deal.
And in the Balkans too, they battle parts of Albania, Kosovo and Croatia, all feeling the impact of the latest extreme weather event to hit Europe this summer.
Yeah.
Rebecca Barry, ITV News.
So what you see, brothers, we see the flood is going on in Europe. You see the wildfires going on in Europe. And what they're trying to do, what they're trying to tell you that all those things are normal. They're trying to tell you those things that happen all the time. You just, it's now people are filming it, put it on the internet and stuff. It happens all the time. No, it doesn't. This is the last time. Can't wait, brothers, for the fall. Can't wait for the new season. Can't wait for the holiday season. Can't wait for the holidays. The Most High is going to do a hell of a lot more damage. I can't tell anybody to be prepared because you cannot be prepared for this. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, he will find you. All right. So let me see how long we are. Oof, an hour. All praises to the Most High. Let me see. All right. So look at this, beloved. Look at this. Look at the glory of the Most High. All right. Look at this. This is over there in Romania. This is all still in Europe. Okay. The sky, you see, unfamiliar phenomenon in the sky of Romania. Remember, there was a monolith, a menhir that landed in Romania. Okay, let's search it again. Okay, monolith in Romania.
According to Vox, on November 27th, Romanian newspapers reported finding another monolith outside the city of Piatra Neamt on the plateau of Batca Doamne near an archaeological site.
Okay, all right. This is what they find in Romania. So, and then people are wondering what's going on. All those places, okay, like for instance, in Utah, you got the flood. Okay, in Romania, you got this thing going on. In California, you got the fires. And then in Canada, they find them. You got all those fire things going on. Those were the places that were marked for destruction. And then now, look at Romania. Look at the sky. The sky light up like firecrackers. Okay, lightning lights soaring like firecrackers. And Botosani. Okay, look at this. All right, look at this. Look at the sky. Look at the glory of the Most High, man. This is the spiritual realm manifested. This is the Most High terrorizing those people. Lightning doesn't do this like this, brothers. This is not normal. Look at you can see that. Is that two eyes? You see, that was like two eyes over there. Damn, look at this. Let me see if I can put this in slow motion. Yeah, the glory of the Most High, man. Let's see if we can put this in slow motion. Let me see. Can we hear it? Nope. Okay. Look at this. Look at that. This is the Most High doing this. Men do not have. Yeah. See, that's two eyes right here. Look at you. Men cannot do this, beloved. Men cannot do that. Men do not have the power to manipulate the weather like this. This is the Most High's doing. This is His Majesty terrifying those people. Look at that, brothers. Woo! Look at this. Ooh. This is like a strobe. This looks like a strobe. The Most High is terrorizing those people, man. This isn't a normal lightning, brothers. This is strobe. This has sound. Okay, you don't hear anything. Okay, you don't hear any thunders though. All you see is the flashing lights. All right, the Most High is terrifying them. This is the spiritual realm being manifest because of our prayers, because of the power of the Most High. Look, oh man, and you don't hear any thunders. You just hear you just see the lightning. You hear the thunder far, like you hear like the warning, the growling. Okay, ooh. Beloved, if this isn't the Most High, I don't know who that is. Look at this. Look. Wow. Brothers, that is terrifying. That is so terrifying. I hate when they put those things in there. See? Got this. All praises to the Most High, man. Only our Father can do this. No one else. All right, let's see. Dear God, protect the children from evil people. All right, most of this are other language. God makes the best fireworks show. That is true. Jesus is Lord. They are trying to hide the red sky at sunrise and sunset. Yeah, always some scumbag over there give the Illuminati credit. They are doing this. They are doing this. It says in the Bible, when the end times are here, there will be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars. Luke 21:25. Yes. Look like plasma lightning, something that's supposed to be rare, is becoming more common. I say Earth magnetic field is weakening quickly. Yeah. Revelation 16:18. And there come flashes of lightning, rumbling, peals of thunder, and violent earthquakes such as had not occurred since people were upon the earth. So violent was that earthquake. Keep up the Revelation 16:18. All praises to the Most High. Let's keep on moving, brothers.
So we have some breaking news to share with you, and Jody alluded to this situation earlier in our newscast. In Huntington Canyon, we're learning a miner has died after flash flooding at the Gentry Mountain Mine in Emery County. We've been hearing a little bit about this as the morning goes on, but just trying to confirm it happening. The mine is in Huntington Canyon. The Emery County Sheriff's Office says crews witnessed a wall of water and debris coming down Bear Canyon as they were headed up to work. Now, there were about a dozen people who were impacted by this.
Again, the number 12 again, about a dozen people. Okay, the Most High keep putting things over there and tell his children, I'm talking to you. I did this, okay? Miner killed in Utah, flash flood. Water sweeps up other crews, okay? The monolith that was found in Utah, right here. You are marked for destruction. All praises to the Most High.
Flooding. One man was swept into the water and carried downstream, and the body of that missing man was recovered at 11:15 this morning. It was approximately 6 miles downstream. We do understand someone else was taken to the hospital, but alive. We're not sure of the condition, but it doesn't sound like they believe that those are fatal injuries. But one miner found dead. Of course, we're going to keep following this.
All praises to the Most High, okay? All praises. Rest in peace, big man. Thoughts are with the loved one. May God have mercy on the victim. Prayers for the family, friends. You can thank Joseph Smith. You can thank Joseph Smith for all of this. Don't be blaming the brother. For those of you who don't know, Joseph Smith was a black man. All right? Joseph Smith was a black man. Joseph Smith. Okay, they swagger jack him. Okay? This is not the true Joseph Smith. He was a black man. Okay? We went into this all the time. This is not Joseph Smith. They swagger jack the brother. He was a jet black man. We have the book here. The teaching of the prophet Joseph Smith. Okay, he wasn't white at all. All praises to the Most High. Okay, good energy and much love. The drought is raining much sand. Several places around the world. Okay, all right. Jenny Williams said, several places around the world are experiencing similar problems simultaneously. Boulders falling, heavy rain, flash floods, mountain disappearing. There's something going on only God knows. Take care. All praises to the Most High. Yes. Yes. The human lifespan is ridiculous short. This has happening before. Yeah, those are the scumbag come with the science. Oh, the human life form is ridiculously short. This is happening before. Lots of time. It will happen again. Get out of here. Please be aware of spammers under comment for more information. Yeah, whatever. Is that Fox News putting this here? Really? No, it's not them. This is somebody imitated them. All praises to the Most High. Who can do this, beloved? Who can do this? The Tokyo Olympics are on the verge of collapse. The strongest hurricane and hailstorm hit Japan. Plague number 10 and 6. Number 6, increase of hail and snow. Number 10, thunder voices. Okay, let's watch this again. Who can do this? Who's the God who is so awesome and do that? YAHAWAH was in the midst. Okay, watch this. This is thousands of stones. Look at this. Flip this. The people are dismayed. Let's watch this again. All praises to the Most High. All right. This is the Most High glory. Men cannot do this. Those are the hailstorms falling in Japan. The Most High is mad and pissed off about the Olympics and what they did to his children. Okay? The wicked cannot have peace. They shall not have peace. There is no peace for you, man. Okay? So, they should have canceled this thing and then tell the truth, but you know the pride of those people. Yep, the Ammonites are catching hell over there. You see, this is the hailstorm, brother. This thing is real, man. This is not staged. This is not CGI, because we'll have scumbag coming over there and trying to say this is...
A terrifying storm covered Japan with hail large enough to smash a street lamp. Recently, Japan has been the target of strange weather that happened without any warning.
You heard that?
According to HARP, the most recent incident occurred on August 5th, when numerous reports of the terrible hail began to spread. The wind was reportedly strong enough to knock down even the signs. Moreover, the spiky hail particles were so large that the street lamp even shattered on impact. Some video footage of the incident captures the shocking aftermath of a hailstorm that sounds almost as if a heavy machine gun is being fired at one roof.
You heard that? This is plague number 6, increase of hail and snow. Brother, the word increase means it's going to increase again and again, and each time it's going to get worse. And those people refuse to acknowledge the Most High is God of this earth. They refuse to acknowledge who we are. They refuse. They keep doing the same bull. Okay, the Most High going to apply pressure. All praises to the Most High.
As a result, all the streets of Tokyo were strewn with thousands of hailstones, but without serious injuries among the civilian population. Despite the fact that the storm became more violent, there were no reports of casualties.
Of course
as
not.
evening fell, Japan's skies became clear again, as the violent storm seemed to have passed. However, such frightening events are not uncommon in Japan. Hail, bringing incredibly large stones with hail, has already happened in Japan on several occasions. As a matter of fact, the locals even coined the term partisan downpour, describing the sudden occurrence of unusual weather due to its
Shut the hell, or let's hope. Let's read some of the comments. Say stay far away, friend, Japan. Light rain and soft breeze compare what's coming. All praises, all praises. Yeah, that's a light rain and soft breeze compared to what's coming. God sending his warning sign. You got that right. God is telling everyone to stop praying and searching for him instead of competing. Why not start uniting to pray and change? Okay. See, those guys now, usually they will say, Jesus, you're not coming back to Jesus. Now they're using the name of the Most High, God. Because what you're seeing now, brothers, it's a little by little they are getting close to what we are saying, and then so and thank you, dear lovely Lord Jesus, for your extreme mercy. OMG, stay safe, be strong. From the Philippines. The hearts of men devise many things, but it's the counsel of the Almighty that will stand. This is how those people are talking now, brothers. Okay, sisters. So yeah, they are seeing what's going on. They are well aware. Stop going to those people and tell them, we are the true chosen tribe of Israel. They know. All praises. Licks.
People as it toppled houses, created cracks and dams.
Okay, so China earthquake, 6 quakes hit China, kills 400 people and 10,000 residents injured. Okay?
And left 10,000 injured, officials said. The trembler measuring 7.1 magnitude.
So again, this is an earthquake that happened in China. This is a plague. This thing pancakes right here. This is the plague number 9. Number 10, thunder voices and destroying earthquake, and also plague. And also this is plague number 8. Oh boy. Number 5, destruction by earthquakes. Okay, China just got hit today by 6 quakes that killed 400 people. All praises to the Most High. The number 400. All praises.
But these pictures don't lie. The refugee camps in Tigray are...
So now, again, not all skin folk or kinfolk, okay? Let's watch this and understand that, all right? Okay, let me see, right here.
Deep in the Horn of Africa, the horrors of Ethiopia's forgotten war are resurfacing. What was supposed to be a swift victory has descended into a lengthy bloodbath. One that has turned Tigray's mountains, forests, and rivers into graveyards. This is Tekeze River. Over its 600-kilometer journey, this river now...
Okay, this guy is drinking the water, and there's dead bodies underwater, and he's drinking it, okay?
...nourishes much of Ethiopia. But today, it's a grim reminder of this cruel war. Downstream in Sudan, dozens of corpses are floating in the river. Some of them are riddled with gunshots. Others were found with their hands tied behind. This isn't a war casualty. It is mass murder. The bodies were first spotted by fishermen in Sudan. They recovered at least 50 of them, but some were washed away by the strong currents, possibly lost forever.
We found that man with his hands tied with a red plastic cord. Everyone else was tied with yellow electric cables. None of them had identifying documents on them. These people were in Humera, but they are not from there. They're from Tigray.
So we've been covered the Tigray-Ethiopia war, okay, for a while now. It's not making any noise because all praises to the Father. Execution by the sword, war. This thing is war meat. Okay, so I don't want to go ahead and into all of this because a lot of people think because a lot of people in Africa and they look like us, they're actually us. Okay, this is not the case here. All right, this is not the case. All praises to the Most High. Okay, now thank you to the beloved sister Didaya that sent this to us. 9 miles pre-flood rock art found deep in Amazon. They find a 9 miles, well, the number 9 right here. They find a 9 mile, okay, let's put this right here. Okay, they find a 9 mile rocks in Amazon, okay. Brothers, 9 mile, a giant rock. The Sistine Chapel of rock art has been discovered within the Amazon. Okay, a giant rock. Okay, 9 miles long. It have arts in it. The rock art gives incredible insight into the pre-Ice Age civilization, life experience, and animal encounters. And you see the Gentiles proudly standing over there. And then they will do everything saying that the Greeks and the Romans did this. A white God came in and showed those people how to do that. This thing, the Mormons is completely drenched with the art. Okay, 9 miles, brothers. Giant rock. Okay, they are seeing a couple of the hidden stone spans an incredible 9 miles, possibly the inspiration of his choice as a canvas. You don't just draw in something in 9 miles for fun. They found it in the Amazon, swallowed by the impenetrable canopy of untold millennia. Okay, right here. They really can't get into the Amazon like that, brothers. The stone invisible. Okay, they saw this through LiDAR. Okay, the stone invisible to all but radar system. Okay, LiDAR. They find it through LiDAR. That means they're finding a bunch of our stuff down there. Okay, see, this is a strange animal right here. It looked like a horse with horns, and it had dots on it. Okay, they look like horses with horns. Crazy things. All praises to the Most High, man. Giant rock, 9 miles. The most varied array pre-ice man's illustrators ever discovered deep with the Amazonian rainforest. Okay, you don't know what else they have in there, So, the Most High is sending us a lot of messages out there, all praises. Okay, all right, let us keep on moving. Oops.
Landing of the day is a major military decision. The Indian Navy has deployed 4 warships to the South China Sea. No more observing the conflict. India wants a piece of the action. These warships will be deployed for 2 months. They will hold military drills with the democracies of the Indo-Pacific. This is a clear message to China. India is not looking east anymore. It is acting east. Here's a report.
So the Mossad is stirring things up with those people. To hell with them. They can go ahead and do whatever they want. All praises to the Mossad.
Police say this man choked a woman until she lost consciousness and tried to rape her on a northbound C train. This was around 9:45 Tuesday night in Washington Heights as the train approached the 168th Street Broadway station. Officers say he then dragged her onto the subway platform and ran off. If you recognize him or have any information...
9:45, 9, destruction, 45s, 4 plus 5 equal 9, 99, double the destruction. You Christian are catching hell out there, man. All praises to the Most High. New York is off the chain. New York is off the chain. The Most High is releasing all those scumbags, all those demons in the world, man. He's releasing all those murders and rapists. You know, you people are catching hell out there. All praises to the Most High.
Coast of the Fujairah in the UAE right after the drone attack. Now, these images have been obtained by Maxar Technologies, which is an American space tech company. The attack on the tanker led to the deaths of a British and Romanian national on the 29th of July.
So, yeah, what they are doing here. This is Iran. They say Israel prepared to attack Iran, says we'll strike Iran alone. Hey, man, you guys do whatever you want. We really don't care.
Sharing that story.
Okay, so now, this is the only person that survived the pancakes. This sister right here.
So you're able to get out from the desk. You go through the window. Yeah. And then you're able to get down to the garage, and that's where the people are screaming, help me, help me.
Yeah, the people are screaming, help me, through the garage. And
Shamoka Furman was on the job 5 months as a security guard at the Champlain Tower South. You can see her here moments after the condo collapsed talking to Surfside police.
Are you okay?
Unknown injuries right now.
Are you okay? Do you want fire to check you out?
Yeah,
Fire's right here.
Look, I was security.
Okay.
Great.
Are people... what fell?
They gotta get out of there.
What collapsed?
I don't know.
For the first time, she shares her story of those early morning hours.
all I remember is the building shaking. It felt like an earthquake.
I don't even know how I made it out of there through the grace of God.
Exactly, sister. The Most High is talking to you. There are certain lifestyle you need to quit and come to the Most High. Okay? That's because she didn't get out of there. She was taken out of there for testimony. All praises to the Most High. The Father's grand. All praises. Okay? That's a huge testimony right there. She was taken out.
I said I had to get out, but guess what? I couldn't get out. You know, I had to figure out a way to escape. It was dark. I ended up going through like a window.
Shamoka has not been.
She thought she went through a window, but that's not what that was. Okay. She was taken out. We know what window is. You know, to her mind, it's a windows, but the Most High got her out of there, okay?
Able to work, suffering from the trauma of what she saw and heard.
As you are escaping through the rubble of the garage, you are actually hearing people screaming to you.
Screaming, help me, yelling, please, please don't leave me. I haven't been able to work. It's been very hard. Like, thank you, God, for saving my life.
All praises to the Most High. If anybody know this sister, man, you know, give her the word. Tell her, hey, the Most High brought you out of there. Remember, this is the only person that escaped from this. That's the only person. Everybody else wasn't escapees. Everybody else was the other building. That little kid that they showed you that came out of, oh, they pulled some person out of the rubble. No, the angels pulled this sister out of the rubble. She was the only survivor from this.
Because June 24th, 2021 was the worst day of my life. Because I honestly thought I was going to die in that building.
Okay, so
Shamoka has definitely suffered a lot of trauma. Just imagine hearing those cries for help, and she did the best.
Listen, brothers, can you imagine this? Can you imagine hearing those people calling you help? They release stuff where maybe it's this where the police officer get there. He say, anybody else down there? They say yes. He said, how many? He said, there are a lot of us there. Can you imagine this? I think this is, let's watch.
We're hearing from the South Florida security guard working at the Champlain Towers. She's describing the tense moments at the scene just moments after the condo collapse. She's in the body cam footage from the scene, and now she's sharing her story for the first time. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live with the exclusive. Rosh.
An incredible story. When we saw that body camera video yesterday and we saw the security guard, we said, we have to hear from her. We have to hear her story, and now for the first time, she is sharing that story.
So you're able to get out from the desk.
Okay, there was let me see. There was there was where the cops say, anybody in there? And then they say, yes, a lot of us. It was terrifying, brothers. That thing was terrifying. You know, when I watch this, I'm like, wow. All right. Okay, who's came in the house at that time? It's like 2 a.m. right now. My prayer. Oh. Okay, that's my God. Putting the cat out there. Yeah, this was a hunting footage, brothers. When the cops said, let me see. Yeah, when the cops say, is anybody down there? Say, yes, a lot of us. And then there's a dude that was in there. The dude's like, holy hish, we gotta get out. Hey, I think that's the one right here.
We have some more breaking news. We're now seeing some new body cam video of a rescue and recovery mission that unfolded at the Surfside condo collapse.
We do want to warn you, the audio may be disturbing. Local 10's Rosh Lowe is live in Surfside with what that video is revealing. Rosh.
Well, a lot of people have been waiting to see this video since this tragic collapse. And I do want to take a moment here and warn viewers out there that this is disturbing, this video, in the sense that you can hear screams in the background, cries in the background. We don't know who those screams are coming from, but we did want to give you the perspective of what it was like for these Surfside police officers arriving on the scene that very night, not knowing what they were dealing with. Let's all take a listen together.
Building collapsed. The back part of the building collapsed.
You hear the people?
I'm gonna need I'm gonna have to contact Healy to get down here too.
Okay, you hear the people are crying. The people are like, we were down there, we're down there. This thing was frightened, man. When I was watching this, I'm like, oh, damn. Whew. This is horrible. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this thing was horrible, man. You can hear the people screaming, get us out of here. Get us out of here. And the dude was like, holy hish, we gotta get out. Okay, we gotta get out. So that's what happened.
One day after we first brought you a glimpse into the moments right after the Surfside condo collapse, we're now seeing the full video detailing really what was definitely a desperate situation.
The body cam video provides a first-person perspective on what rescuers arrived to on the scene. Local 10's Madeline Wright is live in Surfside with those details.
Janice Christie, the body cam video captures the chaos and confusion in the immediate aftermath of the
chaos and confusion. Give them a spirit of chaos. Give them nothing but chaos and confusion. That's what that is.
Collapse, which left 98 people dead. The air was filled with dust. Bystanders and survivors were screaming for help.
Oh. Body cam video captures police officers' shock and horror as they arrived at the scene of catastrophe, rushing to help those trapped.
Hello? Where are you? Are you okay?
You heard that?
Are you okay? Is anybody down there injured?
Officers encountered the
You
security
heard that, brothers? Those people are dead. They could have get them out, but the Most High did not allow this. Can you imagine this, brothers? Can you imagine being in this, man? Listen.
Trapped.
Hello?
Hello.
Where are you? Are you okay?
Oh, we are
Are
stuck.
you okay? Is anybody down there injured?
Yes, there are a lot of us.
Officers
Yes, I know.
encountered the security guard for Champlain Tower South, who miraculously survived.
That's the thing. She did not she was taken out. She's one of the chosen. She was taken out. This is not her time. She was taken out for a testimony. She was the only survivor. And brothers, to this, I was like, I'm sensing, I'm like, Father, if there is a security guard that look like us, most likely he or she escaped. And then there he goes. They could have released this video at the beginning, but they will put the shine upon the sister. They took the shine, they put it upon the firefighters. But she was the only escapee, brother. She was the only person that get out of this crumbling building. You know, that's a huge sign right there.
This never happened. I didn't even think we have earthquakes.
They also ran into a man whose mom was in the building, but the disaster zone was too dangerous to approach.
Listen. We were told by rescue, not even we can help right now. So they're coordinating something to help get everybody out.
Also seen on the video moments after the collapse, Champlain Towers South Homeowners Association President Gene Wodnicki. Wodnicki had raised numerous red flags about the building in the weeks leading up to the collapse.
Your Honor, I'd like to start with...
Get the hell out of here, man. Can you imagine this, man? And there are certain videos they will not release. You know, those people, this is how the Gentile does. Their houses are loaded with cameras. They got Ring cameras, all kind of sort of camera inside of the house camera. And then they're not releasing them because, you know, certain people will get traumatized.
Car crashed into a building in Queens, leaving a gaping hole in a man's apartment. And police say what the driver did next added insult to injury. CBS News' Andrea Klein-Thomas has a story from Far Rockaway.
I'm always in this house by myself, man. So I lost a lot in here. I lost a lot.
The belongings Rob Olin was able to salvage now fit in just a few bags. This after a car came crashing into his apartment while he was getting ready for work, only stopping after getting lodged in his living room Tuesday afternoon.
I don't know, everything shook. The whole house shook. The boom was so crazy, it blew my door open, and my door was locked.
And I'm going to show you why this happened to this fellow right here.
Witnesses say the black BMW was flying down Edgemere Avenue in Far Rockaway when the driver lost control at Beach 44th Street, slamming into the building on the corner. Sarah lives on the second floor.
I felt like I was in a twilight zone. That's how fast they go here. This is not the first accident that happened.
Police say the driver was 23-year-old Raekwon Winston. They say after the crash, he got out of the car and removed the license plates before running away.
Literally took the license plate off and said he's going to jail. And we just started taking pictures of him.
Olin said he never got a glimpse of...
Okay, here we go. So the Most High is using the 2/3 to take the 2/3 out. You can see around this dude's neck, again, the Most High always puts something in there and showing you like he's doing this to those Christians. Okay, they carry the mark of the beast. They really don't care. Okay, and then that's why the Most High always put those little things there and tell us like he's destroying those Christians.
Never got a glimpse of the driver.
Okay.
I jumped in my tub and stayed in my tub. With my boxes on.
It proved to be the safest place. Now Olin thinks about the tragedy that could have been.
What if I was sitting in my couch right here, man?
It provides some comfort as he's now forced to figure out how to start over. In Far Rockaway, Queens, Andrea Klein-Thomas.
And we got word that this dude was actually squatting in the place. He didn't even leave. We have word that guy didn't even leave there. The fellow was just squatting. The guy was just squatting there, man. He didn't even leave there. That's why all this stuff was in one bag, in a couple of bags. He didn't want anything. They got words that this guy was a homeless, you know. He was a homeless fellows, okay? All praises to the Most High. You know, and look what this Sam answer say. They need to start installing crash posts in front of all buildings. This is happening way too often. They are seeing this, brothers. They are seeing this, okay? They need to stop selling fast cars to stupid, foolish young punks. That's not what that is. You know, that's not what that is. Okay? That dude who claimed his apartment was ruined was actually squatting and is homeless to begin with. He looked for a donation. Yeah, a lot of people, I saw this online, say this guy didn't even live here. He was just like squatting over here. But hey, those are the Christians that the Most High is tormenting. All praises to the Most High, man. Okay, so watch this. This is the 2/3, man. All right. So this guy, there's two people. The guy in the yellow shirt and then the guy in the white shirt. Watch this. Okay, the guy in the yellow shirt got shot. See, unloaded on the guy. Unloaded. This is the 2/3, brothers. Okay. This is the 2/3. Okay, destruction by, shot the guy, and then look at the guy in the white shirt. Oh, that guy is like out of here, and then he come back. Oh hell, my chicken. They got, oh hell, my food. Grab his food. The guy grab his food, and then he spit on the guy, and they could easily take that guy DNA. He spit on the fellow. Okay, they spit on him, and then they took his gun. They took whatever they took. They took a gun from him, and then this guy take his food. They out. That means this dude did something horribly wrong. Okay, this guy take a look at it. That guy got shot like at least 15 times. And then he didn't see this. Okay? All right? All praises. Yeah. So, take his gun, take everything. The 2/3 don't care. You know? This is plague number 9, destruction by the sword. You know? So, crazy things, beloved. Crazy things.
Between Israel and Palestine were doused. Israel today is burning once again. Israel's air raid sirens once again went off this morning. 2 rockets struck the northern town of Kiryat Shimona.
So that's what the Mosai is doing to those people. He's terrorizing them. He's tenderizing the meat. He's traumatizing them. Can you imagine you always have to run like this because you don't know where that freaking rocket's going to land? How long we went through this? Oh boy.
It is home to 20,000 people.
Okay.
And this is where the town is located on the map. Like you can see, very close to Israel's border with Lebanon. The rockets were fired from across the border. South Lebanon to be specific. It's an area that's under the sway of the Hezbollah. It's a terror group backed by Iran. The rockets torched the field. Israel retaliated, fired several rounds of artillery. In a statement, the Israeli military said 3 rockets were launched in total from Lebanon. 1 fell short from the border. The remaining 2 struck Israel. Emergency teams have confirmed that there was no casualty. In 2006, Israel fought a war against the Hezbollah. Its border with Lebanon has been mostly quiet since.
Those are not God people, man. You guys get too much into war. All praises to the Most High.
And there have been other reports of a large police presence outside of a local hospital and a large procession of police cars that are often seen when you have the body of a fallen police officer. So we're still looking for more details.
And Courtney, I know.
So they still don't have any details for what happened to the Pentagon. Remember, a guy got killed and a police officer got killed. Guess who they call? This guy.
I was just trying to go say mass at the Pentagon at 11:30, and everything was just locked down. So but I'm praying for whatever happened. We need peace in the world, you know, and Jesus brings that peace. And for whatever happened, I'm just hoping that that the mercy of God would just rain down upon all hearts.
Okay. Great. And then the details where you're going to give mass at the Pentagon, you got diverted, and now you're here. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Father Gabriel.
Father Gabriel.
Whoo! Damn! Wow! All praises to the Most High. You cannot make this up. Damn! Let's listen to this again. We told you. Listen to what this guy said.
I was just trying to go say mass at the Pentagon at 11:30, and everything was just locked down. So, but I'm praying for whatever happened. We need peace in the world, you know, and Jesus brings that peace. And for whatever happened, I'm just hoping that that the mercy of God would just rain down upon all hearts.
Okay. Great. And then the details where you're going to give mass at the Pentagon, you got diverted, and now you're here. Thank you. What's your name, sir?
Father Gabriel.
Father Gabriel. Thank you so much.
You cannot make this up. Father Gabriel was going to give mass at the Pentagon when he was diverted after shooting incidents. Oh, really? He was going to give mass? First of all, this dude's name is Gabriel. Whew. This dude's name is Archangel Gabriel. Remember, brothers, the reason why we went into this, we're just going to cover this a little bit shorter. The reason why this thing happened in the Pentagon, because this dude was going over there to start a ritual. That's what he says. He was going to go there to give mass. They were going to perform some type of witchcraft, some type of renewal. So because of the event that happened, this guy could not go there. The priest of Mahan, we told you, that's what the Mosai did. He was supposed to go there, but the Mosai sent two demons, fight each other, kill each other, and then whatever spirit that was there, they all flee. And Gabriel, this fellow right here, say he could not go. And now we understand that's the Archangel Gabriel that report unto us that he did this on the behalf of the covenant. He did this so we can give the Messiah glory and praises. Give the Messiah glory, brothers and sisters. All praises. All praises. He was going to give mass. He was going to perform his witchcraft. And then bam, this happened exactly like we were saying. This is how the Messiah worked. Damn it. This is how the Holy Spirit work. This is how the Heavenly Father do his thing. This is how His Eminence, His Majesty does his thing. He told you. Now those people are going to have to wait for another 400, 500, 6,000 years for them to do this ritual, which they ain't got. The Mosai, anytime you heard they were supposed to do something bad happened, it diverted them. That means the Mosai break that and say no more. Like the beloved brother Eliyahu was saying in this video today, no more rich crap upon our people. It ain't working anymore. You done. Let's listen to this one last time. All right, let's read the comment. Oh, hey, you got 12 comments, okay. Where the elementary school and lockdown priest was in the area, yeah, whatever. Non-heterosexual priest visit our new first gay general who shot down the Pentagon. Raw, okay. Father Gabriel, like the Walking Dead. Keep thy religion to thyself. Yeah, whatever. Well, nothing interesting. All right, let's see.
I was just trying to go say mass at the Pentagon at 11:30, and everything was just locked down. So. But I'm praying for whatever happened. We need peace in the world, you know, and Jesus.
We need peace in the world in Jesus' name. We need peace for us. They don't have a peace of mind. We need peace for their Jesus, for their blessing.
This brings that peace, and for whatever happened, I'm just hoping that that the mercy of God would just rain down upon all hearts.
Jesus I trust, and amen, and name, is that what that is? I don't know.
Great. And then the details where you're going to give mass at the Pentagon, you got diverted, and now you're here.
That's what it is.
Thank you.
He was going to give mass. He was going to perform the ritual, and then the Messiah said, nope, and then he got diverted.
What's your name, sir?
Father Gabriel.
Father Gabriel.
And then this is the Archangel Gabriel that did this. All praises to the Most High. Next.
The tragedy in the Bronx, an 8-year-old girl is dead after a stone railing collapsed on top of her. Police say the girl was playing on the front porch of a home on Zarega Avenue Monday night. She was trying to squeeze between two of the granite columns when a 10-foot-long section of the balustrade gave way. A neighbor saw the aftermath.
She fell on the ground, and then somebody holding her, and then we call ambulance. They should be careful what they are doing when they build something.
Okay, girl 8, the new beginning little girl, and she died. Some stone fell on her, and then now we are seeing like people got stoned to death, and then now this little girl. All praises to the Most High.
A man in a wheelchair fell onto the subway tracks and was pulled out just in time by some quick-thinking commuters. We had the exclusive video here of this dramatic rescue. One of our writers, Lauren Menon, witnessed this all. A man somehow fell onto the tracks at Union Square around 1:15 today. People rushed over when they heard him whimpering, and you can see one man actually jump onto the tracks to help, while other Good Samaritans lifted the victim to the platform, all while a downtown 6 train was about 10 seconds away from rolling into the station. The victim appeared to have an injured arm, but thankfully made it out okay.
Wow.
Thank you to those Good Samaritans
Seriously.
this afternoon.
All praises to the Most High. The ley line. You know, this dude just rolled into a portal, fell in there. All praises.
May have been racing before it happened. CBS 2's Tina Patel is live in Burbank with what we're learning about the investigation. Tina.
Well, Rachel, we just got some new cell phone video that shows the moments
Again, another Patel. So what's going on with them now?
immediately after the crash this morning. Let's show you that. You can see that part of this car that was hit immediately burst into flames. We are now learning from police that the 3 people who were killed in that car and the one that was sent to the hospital may have been innocent victims just trying to turn when they were crashed into by 2 cars that were speeding. A heartbroken man showed up at the intersection of Glen Oaks and Andover early this morning, trying to find out if his daughter was in this Volkswagen that was struck by 2 speeding cars. Police say 3 of the people in the car were killed in the crash, the 4th taken to the hospital with serious injuries.
It's a very sad day for multiple families. You know, we have 3 lost individuals who have passed for something that was absolutely preventable.
Police say traffic cameras showed the driver of the Volkswagen was trying to make a left turn when a Kia and Mercedes came racing from the opposite direction. The collision split the Volkswagen in several pieces. Witnesses say at least one of the victims was ejected.
Okay, so we know that's the ley line, you know. Once you hear things are splitting in half, people are ejecting from them, that's the ley line, okay?
Didn't find the boy's body in the trees for at least 15.
Again, the Most High always, we got the all praises, man. We got to give the Most High praises. This dude named Michael Weston, the Archangel Michael, did this with his crowd. All right, Michael, go ahead. You see how many Mike we are entering? Gabriel, Michael, Mike, Uriel, Raphael, all those guys, they are here.
20 minutes.
Michael Weston lives down the street where the Kia and Mercedes eventually stopped after crashing into several parked cars.
I could hear an uncontrolled skid, not brakes applied, but an uncontrolled skid for approximately an entire block.
The driver of the Kia was injured and taken to the hospital. Police are now interviewing the driver and passenger of the Mercedes to see if the cars were street racing.
Based on the fact that the vehicles are traveling for several blocks side by side at a very high rate of speed, I believe that they were racing.
People who live in this area say that has been a problem here. They're devastated this time it ended like this.
I don't know if these guys were part of an organized race. I doubt it. I think it's probably just irresponsible young dudes having too much fun and getting out of control. And now we've got some dead innocent, you know, teens and 20-something kids that are essentially butchered for no reason. It's just absolutely tragic.
Look at this father right here, man. Look at this father. Come to see if his daughter is in the car. She's gone. Gone, man. Hey, ley line, plague number 1, and you know, hey, sorrow for much needs and a lot of sorrow, man. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't racing. It was just like, you know, the ley line.
And shooting victims in the past 3 weeks. Meanwhile, firearms arrests to date are way up this year compared to last year.
The first place we start is to try and focus on those areas with the most gun violence to get illegal guns off.
Yeah, whatever. Listen.
Your news continues, and now at 5:30, we are tracking new developments in Philadelphia's battle against gun violence. They include an arrest in a big case, as well as a trend that officials call encouraging. Trang Do is in Spring Garden with your update. Trang?
So, 16-year-old boy arrest and shooting of 7 people. You know what to do. 16 years old, 7 people. Wow. The Most High is perfect in his judgment.
Well, Yuki, police announced that a 16-year-old is in custody for a mass shooting that happened in March. Now, authorities are not releasing his name because he is underage, but they say that this points to a larger issue that young people are the greatest perpetrators of gun violence in the city. A 16-year-old, investigators say, was captured on this surveillance video, now faces 7 counts of attempted murder for a March 26 shooting outside of the Golf and Social Club on Delaware Avenue in Fishtown. Police are still looking for a second shooter.
We've always believed that people know who was involved. We got one of them. Now we're doing everything we can by tracing the steps and looking at the connections of the individual we have in custody. But so far, we don't have the second person.
In a virtual news conference Wednesday, officials also announced a slight downward trend in homicides and shooting victims in the past 3 weeks. Meanwhile, firearms arrests to date are way up this year compared to last year.
The first place we start is to try and focus on those areas with the most gun violence.
Yeah, on our people. All praises to the Most High.
Border authorities in Turkey made a startling discovery this week. A large truck crossing over from Iran carrying some 300 people, men, women, and children, packed in an incredibly tight space. According to Turkish sources, most of the people were refugees from Afghanistan. Afghanistan has seen an exodus in recent months.
No hish. That's the Father sweeping people off the land. All of them. All the lands around the world. He's tormenting them. This is the trouble now. This is the tribulation. That's the problem now.
As the departure of U.S. and NATO forces has led to increased fighting between the Afghan government and the Taliban.
It's important that the military sides set the conditions for a peaceful and political settlement in Afghanistan. The violence that's going on is against the will of the Afghan people.
Of course it is.
And it needs to stop.
The migrants who were found in the truck near the Turkish city of Van were given food, masks, and medical care.
Now it is your turn. It is your turn for the people to see you getting food, getting bread, you know, to see the humiliation your God have abandoned you. And we do not know those people. We don't feel sorry for them. We know the Father's doing this. And we may not know what they did to us, but they must have done something horribly bad to us to deserve this. All praises to the Most High. So, this is Saudi Arabia, okay? This is a powerful storm. Flood hit Saudi Arabia. Look at this. All right, the Most High is not playing, brothers, and they know this. They know this. You see, back like a couple of months ago when that thing happened in 2018, they were saying, "Oh, Allah is transforming the desert into a forest," and then slowly but surely now they are seeing things like this. It's never stopped. This is in the desert, brothers. This is a flooding going on in the desert. A flooding going on in the desert. You can't make this up. This is Saudi Arabia. Okay? The cars are being swept away. The great flood. You cannot shoot this. You cannot put your knee upon this. You can't. This is the Most High wrath. All praises.
1 minute you could be weed eating grass, next minute you got a gun pointed at you. Like, what's the world really coming to?
And it was all over some brick pavers guarding a flower bed. Poor Brian just trying to do his job as a landscaper.
I was scared, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, if somebody points a gun at you when you're doing your job, wouldn't you be scared too?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
A 61-year-old woman living here at the Troy Villa Mobile Home Park had an
Okay, she's 61 years old. You know what to do.
ongoing feud because landscapers, not Brian, were moving pavers in her yard to mow.
Next thing you know, she just goes back in the house, comes back out with a gun and starts pointing it at me, and I'm like, what's going on here? She said some explicit words, I'm not gonna say them.
Troy police were called and arrested her before she got a shot off.
Shouldn't have did what you did. Now you look where you at.
Hey,
I mean,
you shouldn't do what you did. Now look where you at. You should have never come here upon our land. Now look at you. You know, the brother was just doing it, this work, and this crazy woman coming with a gun and say, hey, Negro, what you doing here? You're moving my pavers and stuff, you know. All praises.
And, you know, hey, consequences and repercussions in my book.
In everybody's book, in the Most High's book, consequences. You have to pay for everything that you did. Back then, she could have just shot the brother and killed her, and then they would have arrested the dead body of the brother and then imprisoned his family. But this time, the tables are turned.
Look.
Another option, maybe a better option, she could have called Troy police. They deal with these dispute calls all the time and can send an officer to defuse the situation.
Now she's sitting in our jail for the night and going to be in front of a judge tomorrow morning.
The woman with no criminal history now facing felonious assault charges. Police, Brian, they agree tempers are at a 10 lately.
Maybe more like a 15 or a 20.
Really?
So, at some point, yes, ma'am.
Maybe today calls for a beer afterwards?
Maybe. I was thinking about that after work.
That's not what she meant, Ryan. She's a reporter. That's not what she meant. She said, maybe you want to get a beer afterwards? And, cookies. Brian didn't get it, but anyway. You can see the interest that she put it on the brother.
Maybe today calls for a beer afterwards?
Maybe. I was thinking about that after work. Yeah, I really was. And I just might drink one. Because I think I need one after the day I done had.
A beer and a knock on wood. This doesn't happen again.
Let me knock on something real quick. Hopefully the last.
Reporting in Troy, Jessica Dupnack.
That's very symbolic and knock on the barrier. The Most High sent the archangel, the barrier, to save him because this woman could have shot him. Okay, all praises to the Most High, man. All praises. It seems like a cool dude, a chill dude. He was just doing his job, and this woman came in and put the gun, in his face.
Shows you the moment this happened. You see the man starts shooting at another guy on the street. Police say, though, he missed and instead hit two people on that MTA bus. Thankfully, police say they're both going to be okay. But we have News 4's Paisy Chang there in the latest on this in Jamaica with this another example of brazen gun violence, Paisy.
That's right, Adam. We spoke to the victim who was shot. It just happened just before 9 o'clock in the morning. He was here getting off this bus stop. He was standing on the bus when suddenly he heard an explosion and he felt a pain in his left arm. Showing us his wound, 66-year-old Jose Gonzalez recounted.
This dude is 66 years old. You know what to do. Jose Gonzalez. Hey, what does Jose mean? Joseph? Is that what that is? Translate Joseph in Spanish.
In Spanish, you would say Joseph.
No, that's not what that is. Oh, Joshua. Is that what that is? Joshua.
Joshua.
No. Translate Jose in English. No. Jose in English.
Jose means Joseph in Spanish.
Yeah, Joseph. That's why this dude is Joseph. Name is Joseph. This dude got shot, man.
His left arm. Showing us his wound, 66-year-old Jose Gonzalez recounts the moment a bullet grazed his arm while he was riding this MTA bus. I stood up to get off, and suddenly, boom, and bullets flew by, and the bullet grazed me. I thought the bullet hit me because it hurt a lot. The gunshot came from an incident on Jamaica Avenue, captured on security video. The shooter, wearing a red backpack, appears to have words with another man on the street. He comes back on screen and fires. The bullets miss the man, who runs for cover, but ended up piercing the windshield of an MTA bus, hitting 2 passengers, including Gonzalez. I threw myself on the floor, and the other man was also on the floor with me. I was here to visit my doctor because I have a heart condition.
Wow.
A second man was hit in the arm. He's expected to be okay. The interim president of New York City Transit extended condolences to the victims and said the bus operator helped police.
Got out of the bus and was able to flag down a police officer that was nearby to make the arrest.
And at a late afternoon news conference, police released this picture. It is the semi-automatic weapon that they found inside the assailant's backpack. They said there were still rounds left over. They believe he fired up to 3 shots in this direction. As we know, at least one of them went inside that MTA bus. Now, at this point, and looking at the video, we saw it doesn't appear that the assailant knew his intended victim. It looks like they were just passing by each other on the street, exchanged some words, and that's when he took out his weapon and started firing at.
For no reason. For no reason. He fired 3 shots. He hit 2 people that wasn't his target. Okay, and they got him. All praises.
Police have made an arrest after 2 bus passengers were hit by a single stray bullet in Queens.
Video shows the suspected gunman tonight in Jamaica. CBS 2's Allie Bauman live there with the latest for us tonight. Allie.
Christine and Dick, thankfully, both victims are expected to survive. The suspect is charged with attempted murder, assault, and criminal possession of a weapon. Police allege this all started with him and another man staring each other down on the sidewalk. That escalated into a verbal dispute, which escalated to a shooting.
He's innocent, you guys.
43-year-old Melvin Adams maintains his innocence, walking out of the 130.
How old was this dude? For just staring. The guy passed, he look at him, he look at the guy, and then he pull a gun and start shooting at the guy. For any little petty things, not all skin folks or kinfolk have them going at each other's throat.
3rd Precinct in handcuffs Thursday evening. Adams is accused of shooting 2 passengers aboard a Q8 bus that was stopped on Jamaica Avenue by 148th.
The number of the bus is the 804 bus. You can't make this up. The Mosai is in everything. The number of the bus is 804. All praises to the Mosai.
Street. One of the victims was 66-year-old Jose Gonzalez of Manhattan. He was heading to a doctor's appointment just before 9 a.m. when a stray bullet pierced through the bus's windshield, grazing his left arm and hitting a 30-year-old passenger behind him.
It appears that it was just an exchange of stares that didn't go well, and it escalated into a violent confrontation, using a firearm.
Surveillance video shows the gunman in a red hat walk toward a man he was arguing with on the street. The gunman turns the corner and minutes later is seen firing 3 rounds. The man he was trying to hit ducks between 2 buses, shielding himself from the bullets.
The bus operator took some heroic actions by coming out of the bus and flagging down police.
Responding officers followed the suspect down the block and were able to arrest him with the help of an off-duty officer who ran to the scene on her way out of work.
She put her life on the line without, her vest and was there in the line of duty to help apprehend this individual.
Police recovered a loaded semi-automatic firearm as well as a loaded magazine from the suspect's backpack.
We know the word champion is the Michael. That, as we saw, champion is another word for Michael. Okay, so Michael did this. Remember that other dude that had the shirt? His name was Michael. He had a shirt say champion. So we know the Archangel Michael did this. As well as a loaded magazine from the suspect's backpack.
We really, skirted, the worst case scenario here.
All praises to the Most High, man. He's in the midst. This is destruction Okay, by the sword. Nobody didn't die, so all praises. All right.
According to court documents we obtained, Thessalonica Allen shot her husband Randy inside this LaPorte apartment last Tuesday. According to investigators, she then cut off his legs, stuffed him into a bag, and had plans to put him in his car and light it on fire.
It's just unbelievable. We just never thought something like this would happen in LaPorte.
Thessalonica told police that Randy choked and attacked her, which is why she shot him. The two children who were home at the time told police they heard a loud bang and saw Randy laying on the ground, asking them to call 911, but their mother told them not to. Police say she then put Randy's body in her daughter's closet. Investigators say Allen woke up her kids in the middle of the night and asked them to help carry his body out of the closet and put it into the car. Court documents say they tried several times, but he was too heavy. The next day, Thessalonica used an axe to cut off Randy's legs and had her children help put him into a bag and clean up the crime scene. Randy's family is beside themselves.
We're devastated. This was a senseless murder that didn't have to happen.
When I was told, I just started screaming. I lost it. You can imagine what the kids are going through.
When police searched the apartment, along with his body, they found a handwritten to-do list. It included things like spray blank in face, hit him in knee with a hammer, hit him with a hammer and stab him, roll up body in sheets and plastic bag.
Wow. Spray Haitian in his face. Hit him in knee with a hammer. Hit him with a hammer and stab him. Roll up body in sheets and plastic bags. This is premeditated murder right here. She was planning this thing. So, wow. This is the angels coming back unto us and reveal those people plan. But hey, 2/3 and they killed the Christians. I feel the vibe of the family that sit there. I feel the vibe. They are Christian and they are catching hell. Okay? They are catching hell. All right? That's what that is.
Things like spray blank in face, hit him in knee with a hammer, hit him with a hammer and stab him, roll up body in sheets and plastic bags.
And
this is killing me.
Out of all those plans, she shot him in the chest. She didn't do any of this, but she just shot him.
Bags.
This is killing me. It's killing me. We don't have that kind of stuff in our family. We love each other. We close. This girl was...
Yeah, we don't have this type of thing in the family. All praises to the Most High, okay? Yeah, this is a horrible thing. Yeah, so these brothers, then you see an increase of wife killing the husband, husband killing the wife, all these things, you know?
Wife was found dead outside of her home in early July. Our Paul Bloom joins us. So, Paul, this case, just one of more than a dozen domestic partner homicides so far this year.
Amy and Randy, we're talking about at least 17 domestic-related murders already this year across Minnesota.
Yep.
A number that has advocates extremely concerned tonight. As for Eric Reinbold,
all praises. That means the curse is working upon those people, and they are seeing the increase, the uptick. They see there is a massive amount of husband murdering the wife and wife murdering the husbands.
he is sitting in jail this evening as U.S. Marshals, state and local authorities use that trail camera you were talking about, as well as a specially trained canine to take him into custody.
Breaking overnight, an arrest near Oakley, Minnesota, some 300 miles northwest of the metro. State and federal fugitive Eric Reinbold taken into custody in a rural wooded area near his parents' home. Wow. Reinbold on the run for weeks, charged with murdering his wife Lizette last month, stabbing her to death. The charge is detailing a history of abuse, alleging that Eric accused her of cheating and refusing to have sex with him.
We're concerned about the number of intimate partner homicides our state is experiencing right now, particularly in the past 3 months.
Yep.
Becky Smith is the interim executive director of Violence Free Minnesota, a group tracking domestic murders.
Okay, so they are seeing this, beloved. Okay, they understand that, yeah, this thing is...
Its remembrance page filling up at an alarming rate this year, including Lizette Reinbold slaying, now at 17. Smith worries about the pandemic and how it's isolating potential victims of abuse from other family members, friends, and work colleagues who might normally step in to help.
Abuse is already an incredibly isolating experience, and then you have a pandemic that really encourages people to...
That's not what that is, man. Those people are lying. This is the Most High doing this, the plagues, the curses upon you, man. Cursed be the husband, cursed be the wife, cursed be the wedding, cursed be the children. The curse is upon you now.
Not have contact and things like that. It can really be difficult for people to reach out to services.
Smith tells me the other concern is the high-profile nature of the recent homicides that have rocked the community. In addition to Reinbold, the Horrors of America Thayer's decapitation on the streets of Shakopee, apparently.
Okay, listen to this name. This woman is named America. She got decapitated. They cut off the head of America. All praises to the Most High. We'll see if we can take this video.
By a longtime boyfriend, as well as abuse allegations underlying a recent murder investigation in St. Paul, where a woman is accused of killing her ex-husband and burying him in their yard. A domestic violence survivor telling me Wednesday support is absolutely crucial.
I feel like this is a community issue where we all need to stand together and stand up, because I don't think I would have been able to get out if I didn't have those people standing by me.
And in a tragic twist to the Reinbold murder, Eric had been granted a compassionate release from federal.
Yeah, the story said America was decapitated by, we did a story on it. Let me see if we can get this again. She was decapitated by her boyfriend. Okay. All right. There we go. This is the story.
Brutally murdered in Shakopee yesterday.
Today we're learning more about Thayer, the suspect in her death, and what friends have described as a troubling relationship between the two.
And Fox 9's Mary McGuire joining us with more on this story. Mary?
Well, there is some really gruesome video of this crime circulating on social media, which Fox 9 is choosing not to show. Friends and co-workers who came to the vigil tonight say they want America to be remembered as the sweet and kind person that she was. Now,
you heard that? They want America to... When we told you the Most High is grand, he is grand. They want you to remember America was kind and sweet, but this is what happened.
Not for the tragic way that she died.
God will never forgotten.
So America
Holding
is
a
dead.
sign and balloons, Faith Howie and her family came to the intersection of 4th Avenue and Spencer Street to honor the life of their neighbor, America Thayer.
I'm not going to see that beautiful smile again.
And this woman's name is Faith Howie. America. Fadala. Mafalda? Mafalda. Thayer. America Mafalda Thayer.
Seen every day.
They weren't alone. Former co-workers and friends stopped by the memorial, leaving flowers to remember a woman they call an angel on earth.
I'm still kind of in shock.
Okay, all praises. So those are the people mounting America. Crazy, man. All right, so man gets very static, has a spot massive grid inside of a huge storm cloud. This is literally the ley lines. Thank you to the brother that sent this to me. Watch.
Okay. This may be. Could be some sort of rare lightning, some sort of a static discharge that just so happened to be in a perfect horizontal line across the sky. That's really incredible. Good observation by Christine out of Denmark, who was just filming the storm. You can hear it rumbling in the background, and there was no obvious lightning strikes except for this very bizarre static that was going across the sky horizontally. Look at that. There's another one, and then you're going to see another version. I think there's two together that come right there, that come into the field of view, and the camera just happened to pick it up. This is not a camera anomaly. At least I'm 99% sure it's not a camera anomaly. There's nothing going on here that would cause the camera to malfunction from extreme bright light Now we're going down to southwestern Florida in Cape Coral, where Erica shared 2 videos with me that were taken by her son of a very obvious large grid in the daytime sky as storms were rolling in above Cape Coral, Florida. And I'm going to let you listen to the original video as her son was very emphatic about what he saw in the sky when he noticed this large, very obvious grid. Here we go.
Wait, bro. Okay, you see the grids? You see them? You see the line? You see the ley lines?
Bro, you ain't tripping, bro. There's a grid in the sky, bro.
There's a grid there.
What? Wait, bro.
See the lines?
What the?
Grid. There's a grid in there. Let's see if I can show.
Bro, you ain't tripping, bro. There's a grid in the sky, bro.
See the grid?
Okay, there was a witness with him. A friend also noticed this obvious grid. Here's a second video, and you can see what doesn't look like a natural cloud in the sky. There was something there that just looked out of place. It almost looked like it came from intelligent origins. Just doesn't look natural. That's how they noticed it. It looked like it was intelligently designed. It did not look like a random cloud in the sky. This is the original video. Here I zoom in, and I slightly enhanced the video to try to pull forward the already obvious lines in the sky that were forming rectangles that ended up forming what looked like a very large grid. Here it is in a negative format.
Okay, see the grid? That's a ley lines, and then you can put those are energy points. That's how the car keep getting accident. This is the Mossad sending this to us. They don't know what it is though, but we do. Okay, you see the line to this side, to that side, and you see this. Those are grid lines. This is the holy lines. That's what
light is dark and dark is light. Very obvious pattern in the sky that does not look like random clouds. Again, here's another enhancement, and you can see what look like large symmetrical rectangles in the sky, forming some sort of a very unique, what looked totally out of place, large grid in the sky above Cape Coral, Florida.
They're supposed to be here. All praises to the Most High. Those are the physical ley line. You know, the Most High is showing us that those things are real, brothers. Okay, we cannot doubt this. Wow, it's already 2 hours and 20 something. Oh boy. All right, then. Yeah, let's get this.
Dean, she is live in Iron County now, and we know they have just declared a state of emergency. We've been in contact with the mayor, who is meeting Tanya, and she told us that about 200 homes have experienced flooding in the Enoch area. That's about 10% of the population. So, Tanya, you flew down on Chopper 5 this afternoon and this evening. What does it look like there now?
Yeah, Debbie, we did fly down on Chopper 5. We just landed here in Cedar City just under a half an hour ago. The flooding is disastrous. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, we were looking at backyards that looked like they were filled up like swimming pools, and there were multiple people out in the streets. There were multiple people trying to pump water out, and what we were seeing is probably what they haven't seen here in over 50 years. Mayor just declared a state of emergency, like you said. He joins us now, and we are also joined live by the city manager just to find out exactly what is happening down here. Mayor Chestnut.
Yeah.
Enoch declares state of emergency. Woo! You can't make that up. Enoch, the city of Enoch.
For joining us.
Very happy to be here.
Tell us what happened today.
Well, Enoch, we've gotten reports from NOAA that Enoch received somewhere between 2.5.
Beloved, it's just the Most High is so great. His Eminence put this in there. The guy say he just got a report from Noah that Enoch. Noah is like the weather. What does NOAA weather stand for?
National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
NOAA.
According to National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration.
NOAA. Look at this. Listen to what the guy say, brethren. Listen.
Emergency, like you said. He joins us now, and we are also joined live by the city manager just to find out exactly what is happening down here. Mayor Chestnut, thank you for joining us.
Very happy to be here.
Tell us what happened today.
Well, Enoch, we've gotten reports from NOAA that Enoch received somewhere between 2.5 and 4 inches of water in a 2-hour period. Most of the families that have been here for decades have not seen that ever. And so what we've been dealing with all afternoon is substantial water that's coming off of the mountain into our community, filling basements. We estimate that more than 200 families have been affected. And what we're dealing with right now is trying to help those families get supplies and recovery in order to get basements pumped and care taken care of, because we needed some resources like the Red Cross. They've opened a shelter for families that are displaced. And right now we're in the process of assessing damage and working to help get these families dry and home.
Over 200 homes affected. You were just up there. City Manager Rob Dotson was up there as well. What did it look like to you from the air, and what does it look like from the ground? We haven't had a shot of that yet.
I think most of us are pretty accustomed to floods and things like that in Mississippi and other places where there's big rivers. This looked like that.
Okay.
This looked like the Mississippi River had come into our community.
All praises to the Most High. The Nile has come into their community. The waters come to their community. All praises. You can't make that up. Can't make that up. The city of Enoch. Yeah, oh, hey, somebody caught this. He said Enoch received a report from Noah. Of course, Enoch being the great-grandfather of Noah, and this being a flood. This is extremely ironic. All right, somebody caught that. Somebody caught this. I thought I was the only person who caught that, okay? Enoch received a report from Noah. And Enoch was a great-grandfather of Noah. And this is a flood. You can't make this up, brothers. Those people, they don't understand this. You know, they say, how ironic. This is pretty ironic, but that's what that is, okay? That's what that is, okay? All praises to the Most High. This happened in Judah, Yehuda, Utah. All praises. Let us close with this. And I love this video. That's why I'm going to close with this, okay? Listen to that.
Now I want to talk about a robot. Its name is Pepper, the world's first semi-humanoid robot. Pepper was promoted as a robot that understands human emotions. It was developed by SoftBank and Aldebaran Robotics. And no, it doesn't really understand human emotions, but in the past it has proven to be multi-talented. It has worked at homes as an assistant at stores. It has waited tables, even played a Buddhist priest. Watch this. Here is Pepper chanting sutras in a computerized voice.
Okay, this is your technology. This is those people technology, all right? This is those people version of robot human. They can create it, android, robotic men, women that will replace us when we're gone. They can't do none of that. This is their version. As a kid, I built a better robot than this. Look at this.
Pepper's CV is more diverse than you can think. In 2018, the robot was spotted outside the Smithsonian Museum. 3 years later, SoftBank has pulled the plug on Pepper. The sales of new Pepper units will end next year. The sales of refurbished units will go on for another 5 years. But why is Pepper being put to sleep? Turns out the humanoid failed to meet the expectations of humans. Pepper was unveiled in 2014, launched in Japan in 2015. It sold out within minutes, but it disappointed its buyers. In 2018, Pepper was fired from a supermarket job. Why? Because it was accused of confusing customers and not being able to help them. Pepper also...
See, this is the technology. Those people don't have anything that matching what they're showing you in that movie over there. What is this movie name again? I, Robot with Will Smith. I, Robot, Will Smith.
I, Robot is a 2004 movie directed by Alex Proyas, starring...
Okay, it was a great movie. Okay, they can't build anything like this. Oh, this is when that movie came out, all those Illuminatis. Oh, this is all the Illuminati going to do. Robot going to take over. Will Smith working for the Illuminati. The robot. They can't build none of these things. They can fantasize about it. Those people cannot do what the Messiah does. Okay, they can't build anything that complex. They tried to imitate the Messiah. They failed miserably. Okay, the movie I, Robot. is iRobot in I think it's somewhere in I think it's in is it in Amazon? Let's see. Yeah, I believe it's in Amazon. Yeah, iRobot. They can't do none of that. Those are all fantasies.
Also had a stint as a security guard at Washington, D.C. But shortly after starting that job, Pepper drowned itself in a water fountain.
Okay, so...
In 2015, Pepper was kicked by a drunk man in Japan. He said the robot's attitude was displeasing.
Okay, because they cannot do... Those people are fantasized about creating some type of thing that the Most High created men and women. It's so complex. And they created those little robots thing, but they can't do that. They can't do the things that they want them to do. Okay, so, and you know, those things cannot create it. They can't do anything, you know. Don't listen to those people saying that you got you robots walking among you wearing human skin. No, they're not. Those people don't have this type of technology.
Despite everything, SoftBank tried to promote Pepper, even donating 25 robots to Smithsonian Museum. It hoped that Pepper units could fill in the shoes of museum guides. Looks like it couldn't. Does Pepper's failure tell a bigger story? Is Pepper proof of the failure of humanoids? Can they never really replace humans? Pepper is not the first semi-humanoid, by the way, to be discontinued. In 2018, Honda retired its robot.
Look at this is your version of a human.
It was the first robot to walk on two legs. It played football with former US President Barack Obama. In 2015, the next year, Asimo danced for German Chancellor Angela Merkel, even managed to click a selfie with former Prime Minister of Australia, Malcolm Turnbull. But somehow, Asimo never really managed to take off.
Look at this.
The question is not whether humanoids can replace humans, but to what extent they can do what humans do. Today, robots are already cleaning our floors. Machines assist
Those are not robots. Those are automate computers. Robots can't do none of this. You guys cannot create what the Most High creates. All praises to the Most High. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for you to have this great time with us. And we see the Heavenly Father is working. We see His glory. We understand everything that He is doing. And then He just showed you that those people don't have any power, man. They don't know how to do those things, you know. So anyway, brothers, I see you at 12 p.m. It's 3 a.m. now. I gotta go ahead and take a shower and then pray. And then I'll see you. And then we'll pray together and we'll give the Most High glory for everything that He did for us. Thank you for watching. Fast, pray. Repent, repeat, may the King reign forever.